So it's third morning. Stopped at the Rowardennan hotel last night. Booked a lodge, bit luxury. Had a nice sleep, and then look at this that you wake up to in the morning, hey? Setting off day 3. I have to say, Ben's Bakes is like the Versace of honesty boxes. Absolutely stocked with stuff. If you need gear, now's the time to fill your bag. It's like shopping at Waitrose in this honesty box. It was absolutely incredible. Started on our third day. We're on our third day. Dickhead. We're on our third day, and we got a bag carrier service. Tell you what, it is the best thing you could ever do. I'd highly recommend it, because we're walking now. Well, we're not walking, we're flying down Loch Lomond.
It's the little red one.
Little red one?
Little red bag.
Oh, she's got a handbag on there. Perfect. It weren't long before we reached the section where the path splits off into a higher section and a lower section. I believe this is the point where, if you're going to do the lower route, you take the left path and go down. And this is where we continued on. So for day 3, we decided to go from Rowardennan Hotel all the way to Tyndrum. Now this covers about 23 miles and 900 to 1,000 metres of ascent. The typical time to do this route is usually 10 to 12 hours, but it's often longer in poor conditions. Now the difficulty for this day, it's pretty hard to be fair, because we've got rough lochside path, forest tracks and open moorland. But the key sections are the lower Loch Lomond path, Inverarnan and Crianlarich. Then finally to Tyndrum. Many walkers split this day because it's quite a tough day to be fair, often stopping at Inverarnan and Crianlarich. Doing it in one go is absolutely achievable, but if you're going to do it, it's better to get an early start. Chinese, eh? Chips, curry sauce, beef curry, chow mein. I'm going to have a Chinese when I get back. Oh yes. As you're going along the trail, it stays pretty consistent for the first few miles. Path starts to get a bit narrower and you come across some tree roots in the ground and things like that, but you get to view the beautiful loch as you're walking along, which is absolutely incredible. Yeah. Jungle Jane, look. The stretch from Rowardennan to Inverarnan is probably the toughest lochside section. You've got a narrow rocky route, covered paths, constant up and downs, and it's pretty slow progress. We anticipated it to be a lot quicker than what it actually was. It took us quite a lot longer than what we anticipated. But Loch Lomond is always at your side, always several metres below. The highlights of this section, you have Ben Lomond dominating the view across the loch, and it's quiet and it has a wild feel compared to earlier West Highland Way stages. At this stretch alone, expect it to take about 5 to 6 hours.
You want to go and talk to me?
You want me to?
Yeah.
So for the bag carrying, look on the West Highland Way groups on Facebook. There's plenty of companies that can be suggested there.
Even my hair curly from deep sleep, I think.
Last night?
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow, this is not... This section of the loch sits directly on the Highland boundary fault line, which is the geological line separating the lowlands from the highlands. So you're literally walking the edge of two geological worlds. This route was once nearly impassable. Before major improvements in the early 2000s, parts of the lower path were too dangerous or unstable, especially after rain. Walkers sometimes had to wade or detour. The West Highland Way almost rerouted entirely away from the loch, but the modern path is the result of significant conservation engineering designed to protect both walkers and the fragile shoreline. I really wanted to cover this route because most of the West Highland Way videos that we watched always spoke about the lower path of the Loch Lomond, but we didn't really get an opportunity to see what it was actually like. So I wanted to provide viewers with a view of what the actual path is like. Now, whether this is the actual official low route or not, we continue on the low path the whole way. So during this video, you will get to see the low section. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Just be careful. There's a little section here you need to be careful on. And yes, the midges will absolutely destroy you. So don't stand still for 1 minute because they'll feast on you. There are a couple of little sections where you need to take care. I mean, especially if it's raining or you've got icy conditions. The lochside edges are quite exposed, so if you did slip, yeah, it'd be a tumble straight down into the loch, I think. Well done.
Do something like this, I get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, they're so fearful of falling in because they're weak.
Yeah. You can't relate to their fear because you can't.
No, because obviously you're young.
But when you're in a position where you can fall off and hurt yourself, you're fearful.
You're like, oh, that fear's real. Like.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can really, really relate to it now. So I think when I was in my 20s, I was like, oh, come on, Doris. You're not going to fall. I've got you.
Yeah. It's hard to have empathy, isn't it, if you can't understand someone else's feelings. Yeah, he looks great for his age.
Tell him I love him. I had my moment yesterday. I had to message my mum and then tell her I love you so much.
Aww.
I'm grateful for you all. I'm so dramatic, they think I was in fucking Australia on a 6 minute hiking trip.
The hiking's bringing out your spiritual side.
You turn spiritual, baby. It takes you to your pure self, so I had to tell them that I loved them. They fucking love hearted it, they didn't even say it back. I was like, what if I die? In the outback.
The outback of Scotland. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, that love.
I need to do this, can I?
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it, when you ain't got a bag? Oh gosh, we've got a tree in the way. Hello, tree. Yeah, that love. Oh. It's getting a bit bushy around here. Walking the Loch Lomond path, the low path, is it's not to be underestimated. There's a lot of up and down. There's climbing between tree trunks, up and down rocks. There are some sections that are quite exposed. Some of the rocks that you need to take care, especially if it's wet. I can understand why people take the higher path and not come the lower path. However, when you're walking the lower path, you're walking by the beautiful Loch Lomond, and oh, it's just stunning. And some of the path is like, it's enchanting. It's like a mystical forest or something. You can't beat it. But it takes a lot longer than what you think. We've covered, it's our third day, we've covered 6 miles this morning across the loch, and it's taken us a lot longer than what we thought it would. So if you're going to come this way, I'd allocate a little bit more time. If you're planning, especially if you're planning to do the route quickly.
Nature has a quiet way of bringing us back to ourselves, not by demanding attention, but by removing the noise that pulls us away from our soul. Anybody who's walked the West Highland Way can relate to what I'm saying, because when you're on the trail and you spend time in this beautiful natural place, especially wild Scotland, the world just stops. There's no roles to maintain, there's no comparisons to make. The trees, the water, the mountains, it's in that absence of pressure that we often feel something soften inside of us, a remembering of who we were before we learned to be constantly busy, guarded or divided. The path passes through Scotland's largest ancient oak woodland, with ancient Atlantic oak woods, mosses and lichens that thrive in the damp lochside air. These woods are among the most ecologically rich habitats in the UK, which basically means it's prime wildlife territory. Because this path is remote and quiet, you might be lucky and get a sight of red deer moving through the trees, or otters along the loch's edge early in the morning or dusk. Historically, before roads, Loch Lomond was a major transport route used by clans to move people and cattle. Places like Rowardennan and Inverarnan were once key landing points. The path follows what were effectively old shoreline travel routes, not designed with modern hiking in mind.
Look at that. It weren't long before I came across this little beauty, and as soon as I seen it, I knew straight away Mandem was jumping in there, bruv.
Fucking Waldy. It's fucking Waldy, bro. For anyone who's thinking about taking a dip, just bear in mind that the water is absolutely Baltic, so ease yourself in first, nicely, before you jump in. Woo! After topping up with a nice glass of Coke from the hotel, we headed straight back onto the trail. We knew we had a long way to go still, so we cracked on. The beauty of this place is that there's something for everybody. You can go walk in, stop and have lunch, get the ferry across the loch, go jumping in the waterfalls. It's just incredible, an incredible place. Leaving Inverarnan, the path quickly becomes tight and technical. There's large boulders and tree roots. There's little frequent short climbs and drops and sections carved into rock just above the loch. The forest feels ancient and enclosed with constant views down to the water. The walk from Inverarnan Hotel to Beinglass Farm campsite is one of the most atmospheric and demanding stretches of the West Highland Way. This section takes you about 5 to 6 hours for most walkers and it's classed as hard. Progress is slow. This is not a cruise section. It's about careful footwork and patience. Take your time and have plenty of breaks if you need to. Corporal sausage is stuck. Hiya! Got him. It's quite a little steep section here coming up. And in icy conditions or really poor weather, you need to take extra care going down here.
Oh kijk, er komt er een aan, achter je aangesprint. Naar beneden?
No rush.
Ja, ik ook.
No rush. Hiya.
Give me a moment hoor.
Yeah, take your time. Absolutely take your time. No rush. There's no rush whatsoever.
Thank you. Dan had ik hem nu echt van me afgegooid. Kijk, die heb ik hier laten liggen. Die heb ik hier laten liggen. Dan moet je het jammer verzekerd hebben. Wat erin zat was toch niks. Buff. Oh, you took a shower.
Yeah.
In the waterfall.
Yeah. Red little swim.
We have seen a picture.
You both smell amazing.
We do now, yeah.
Yeah, you do. So please go. Anders worden we gek, hè? Ja, anders worden we gek.
Ja, wij ook wel.
We were so lucky to be blessed with such beautiful weather. The whole trip, it didn't rain once until the very last day when we got halfway up Nevis. I will say, from our experience, the last section is probably the most scrambly section where you get really low down to the loch right next to it. If there was a high tide, I doubt it'd be possible to pass through that section. Keep that in mind if you're planning a trip there. So, as you get to the end of the Loch Lomond route, it gets quite scrambly, a lot of exposed edges, a lot of sections that you could easily go wrong if you slip. You could fall straight into the loch, so I think you need to take proper caution when you're tackling this route. It's not an easy route, I'd say. I can understand now why when I put it on the groups people were telling me to take the higher route, but obviously you don't get the stunning views of the loch and walking by the beauty of it. I haven't seen my baby for about 30 minutes now. I tried ringing her, I hope she's alright. Old Dora the Explorer and all that. Hope she ain't slipped off a rock and fallen in. So we're just coming to the end sort of section of Loch Lomond now, which I actually feel quite sad about, to be fair. It's been absolutely epic. I mean, the scenery here is just incredible. The paths are fucking sweet. It's happy days. I'll be definitely be returning. I know that 100%. If you haven't ever fallen in love with Scotland before, look at this.
The loch is full of activities. They've got speed boats going across, which was pretty cool. They've also got a ferry that crosses.
Finally just leaving Loch Lomond now. My God, the place makes me feel emotional. It's such a stunning place. If you've never been here before, get yourself down here. Tell you what, you won't regret it.
On the trail, you'll finally reach Beinglass Farm campsite. There's a pub there and you can grab some hot food, rest your legs and get yourself a nice glass of Coke. There's also a shop there, toilets and hot showers. It's a lovely transition from the loch to a warm, lively stop. It feels dramatic and it's well earned. The last section to Tyndrum from here covers about 17 miles. It takes 7 to 9 hours for most walkers, and it's a shift from technical intimate wilderness to open highland landscapes where endurance, rhythm and mental resilience carry you forward.
Third night, guys. We've just found a perfect camping spot. Gonna set a tent up. Woo. Righto, mate. Scuba Steve back again, dude. End of our third day today. Legs are feeling it now. Calves are fucking burning. Savage. Only another, what, 40, 50 miles to go.